Ooh. That's a badly made coffee right there. Well done, Raps. Made it for myself, so no one else to blame. Alright, down to Covenant rank level 7 so that we don't happen to ascend on stream. Random, let's go. Ooh. It's gonna be a good time. Can you pick the same clan twice? No. No, you can't. There was a small discussion about the possibility of that, I think, in one of the dev streams, but I don't think anything was settled upon. 10% strength of our units, so we're going to get sapped. We've also got 2 hidden passages. That's good for an overstacking build on the top floor. It's just overstacking on the top floor leaves us very vulnerable to absolvers. There's an Impish Scholar and 2 Titan's Teeth. I don't know if I want to pivot towards Titan's Teeth, but it is already in the deck. Apply daze to enemy units whenever they enter the room below the pyre, the floor below the pyre room. That would give me the ability to overstack that floor with whatever, basically. I don't even have to have a defensive unit on that floor. I just overstack that floor and then kill everything that comes up here. Although, Rage doesn't decay on friendly units is also ridiculous. What are the Covenant levels doing? So, when you're at a Covenant level, like, say, 7, you get all of the previous effects, 1 through 6 and 7. So we have enemies are stronger, add additional random cards to your starting deck, add dead weight to your starting deck, major battles now have additional enemies, minor bosses now have additional damage, minor battles now have additional enemies, add a copy of the primary clan starter card to your deck, and some basic enemies have additional damage. Can't go to the pyre if they're dead. Alright, let's do light skip. Let's try and make a pyre bound run. I'm into it. Oh, good. I didn't happen to get the multi-striker here, so I'm not so sad that I didn't take the rage. What's the max level it can go up to? 25. 25. Bosses would make a defensive unit important though, right? Yeah, it's just I don't need it initially. Like, I won't need it for a while. We should probably get the one with ramping damage because I have no ramping damage in the deck yet. I still don't know how you can play a Pybound card in the Pyre room. You can ascend people into the Pyre room and then do stuff. Are there any Pyre-bound clans, cards for your clans? Yeah, actually, there are, I'm playing the clan with only, or rather the only clan that has Pyre-bound cards, which is the Stygian. It's my secondary. Enemies enter with armor 10. That's actually kind of annoying. Is it too annoying? It might be too annoying. With the Titan's Teeth, I might actually just avoid having to do anything here. Let's just set up like a reasonable floor first. Titan's Tooth gets played on that next turn, right? Probably gets played on the bottom. No, it gets played on this one. Ooh, hang on. No, we can't ascend the Collector. Because it'll get killed by the Train Steward. Fine. Get another Titan's Tooth. Might be too annoying, instantly picks it. I want the value it provides. More Titan's Tooth. Weight of Contrition. What, so it's gonna be 5, hit back for 33, 5, hit back for 28, 33, 28, 61, 5, hit back for 28. Yeah, we're gonna have a bad time doing that. Oh, but you've also got all of the rounds of combat of the Frostbite going off. I think I do need the extra Frostbite here. So I take 3 damage to the Weight of Contrition, but then I think, yeah, I win this battle. I wasn't counting the dazed round of combat, though. That was my bad. might have already had it. Well, yeah, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription for the 2nd month. Enjoy your most in chat. Welcome to the Republic. Or welcome back, rather. I have an imp in the deck. I mean, it's not a single imp. Right, it's not worth taking just for a single imp. Is an imp build going to be synergistic with what I ultimately end up doing here? Not necessarily. I'll take the money on this one. Okay. Flash Freeze does give us the ability to start stacking more Frostbite on a target. We could go with the Frostbite build. Ice Tornado is also really good to upgrade a bunch early. That's made me buy this game. Same goes for SDS. I'm glad. Both very good games. Much worse ways to spend your money out there. Alright. There's a revenge. Apply Frostbite 3 to random enemy, to enemy units. The only problem is, so I've got to set up a 2nd floor because that can't be on the top floor. Energy Siphon is better than you think, just saying. Oh no, I agree, that card's probably good. In this deck at the moment, with 2 damage spells, 6 damage spells, and 5 damage spells, I don't think so. As much as I want double stack on the Titan's Tooth, I think the first thing is get another unit. What do you have? Merchant of Steel. Heartstone sounds really good for the Titan Sentry. Before I take that though, let's have a look at the other Hellhorn unit. Ooh, Steelworker got buffed? Demon Friend got buffed? Oh. Love it. Steelworker on the top floor in front of the Hornbreaker sounds great to me. Let's go extra health on you. I could even large stone the Steelworker. I don't have a problem with that. The Slay triggers are going to be a little bit more annoying to get. But we are going to need more stats as well. Alright. Decent area there. Start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor, and they are clergymen. They will all be dazed. So, yeah, no problem. Why you call Demon Friend Demon Friend? I don't understand the question. Because he is my friend. Go leave space. Okay. I manually take out 2 of you. Hornbreaker gets another. Frostbite. Real mother. See my sub? Ooh, hang on. No, weirdly that didn't come up. Regardless, Shadowblood, thank you very much for the subscription. Enjoy emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Huh, strange. Yeah, that Steelworker there. Nothing to get back with the Impish Scholar. I mean, I can save some HP on my... Yeah. Does Monster Train have workshop support, by the way? Haven't gotten the game yet. No. But yeah, no. I can't say anything else because I don't know anything else. It's just like, I think I heard them say on stream that that's something they're interested in doing, but I don't necessarily want to say that, like, in a way that might inform someone's purchasing decisions unless I'm 100% certain. The devs did say they wanted to hear from the community about what people want from mod stuff. Right, yeah, what kinds of things they'd like to see modded. Hey, we're actually gonna get them on this floor. Are you doing 1 Covenant per day? I'm doing 2 videos per day, and if one of them's a loss, then yeah, 1 Covenant per day. But not always is one of them a loss. Those. Helical Crystallis is very powerful. If you could design a clan, what design space would you design around? And less importantly, what would it be themed around? Okay, I would probably want a clan very much themed around hand manipulation. And I'd want it to be that kind of like gentleman trickster demon kind of archetype. You know, your kind of your goatee kind of Lucifer that offers you a deal that happens to be sour kind of situation. That's where I'd want to go with it. I don't know if I need any of these. Helical Crystallis is probably the closest. But even then, I'm fine. So vampires, incubi, succubi. I mean, they could be included, sure, but that's not necessarily what I was going for. Hellvent. I mean, Hellvent to get an extra Steelworker and then just pop that up. Or even an extra Titan Sentry and just put those on the bottom 2 floors. Doesn't seem a bad idea. Dupe a Sentry, I think. You're right. I've got to intimidate the game. Dupe that Sentry. Let's go for a Hellhorn unit. No friends. No friend, thank you. Dang it. This is where a friend would have been good. Alright, you know what? Show me what you can do with the Titan's Tooth. Because if it makes it 0 cost, and then makes it add a copy of itself to my discard pile, I'm going to thin down the deck, and then I'm just going to play 5 Giant's Tooth at turns. Oh, Giant's Tooth? What was it again? Titan's Tooth. I'm getting another Titan Sentry. This is... We're gonna have 3 floors this run. Maybe a clan designed around the Pyre Room, one that's meant specifically to utilize the Pyre itself to win. I think that would be a rough proposition with a lot of the other design things that they've already done, including giving unit spikes, giving them extinguish, deal damage to the front enemy unit, things like that. Because then you're suddenly taking a bunch of damage to that. I don't know. Could work. That one's 10. Nice. These Titan Sentries do not have to survive. It's not a design goal here. Selling, thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. Can we get a... actually, I'll do it myself. Raid, exclamation mark, Sal, _ link. There we go. All raids are raids, friends. Titan's Tooth, the bottom floor. A lot faster of a setup, sure. This has also got days, so it won't even explode, so my Steelworker gets to respond to it. His run this morning is the closest Pyre builds get. As in the sap run. Oh, that run was so good. Super excited about that run still. Train Steward here. I'm gonna put some more Frostbite on the champion. Champion. Awesome. My clan suggestion got ignored twice. I'm not taking clan suggestions at the moment. I'm just kind of randomizing constantly. Seems the most reasonable way to approach this. Okay, another Titan's Tooth. We're good. No suggestion for a new clan in the game. Oh, right. Were they taking suggestions? There we go. Spoilers on the Sap run. I haven't watched it yet. I won't spoil it. Good run, though. Huh. 4 Frost Effigy. Transfer Frostbite on this floor to a unit, then double the amount of Frostbite. Alright. I'm fine. Hey, Siren of the Sea got buffed. I did think this was way too slow. It used to be a 110. Now it's 510. Still don't want it, mind. But very good. I could take a Fell's Remorse upgrade here. But I could also just take the draw. I'm gonna take this now, I'll take the draw later. A plan about manipulating floors would be cool. Add a floor, crush a floor, units that require multiple floors. That would be like a train maintenance clan. I'm into it. Train mechanic clan. They could also maybe like synergize much more heavily with the train stewards. Their whole thing is like repairing the automatons and the train itself. I'd be into it. Double removal over this side as well as Merchant of Steel. Merchant of Steel doesn't really have anything that I want to upgrade that much with it. I kind of just want health on these two. But giving holdover to the Hoarfrost would be hilarious. Don't need any of those. Thank you. Oh. Cool. Lower its cost as well. Bosses are going to have a really rough time against us. It'll kill flying bosses, and because I set up on the top floor and I set up all my frost on the bottom floors, it will also kill normal bosses. So now I just need to be able to kill normal enemies. Hey, Dog Pentakill. How's it going? Oh, magic power, magic power, magic power. I could put this on the Titan's Tooth with just a little more instantaneous damage. And in fact, you know what? It's only 20. Do that. Reroll. Double stack. This one's way cheaper. Way easier to play. This is an AoE though. I like AoE. Maxwell, thank you very much for the gift of 2 tier 1 subs to Doom, Mr. Doomgape and Imp Lord Elix. Imp Lord Elix and Mr. Doomgape, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. So thank you, Maxwell. And then another cost reduction. I'm not using my Ascends actually commonly at all here. Let's just make the Flash Freeze cost nothing. And then the champion here for me is probably another level of Reaper. Easy. Now that you've been playing for a while, how do you feel about this versus Slay the Spire? I think with this, I've really enjoyed the series. I'm sorry, but my answer is probably going to be unsatisfying. I think they're two different games. Everything that this game has that it clearly took lessons or inspiration from Slay the Spire for, I'm like, that's done really well. And then I go back and play the Slay the Spire and I'm like, that's done really well. Okay, I might put the Steelworker behind this time because the Hornbreaker gets the Slay here if the Steelworker doesn't go in front. That's an extra 20 already. Be still. The fact that R2-D2's here means that there is a Jedi Master around. Horfrost? Horfrost for the backline, I think, yeah. You get 20. You'll be dead soon. And I'll pop a Train Steward here. Jedi Master's only C movement? Oh no, it's the R2-D2. In that circumstance. But, surely, hopefully. Here we go. Got both of those. Another Horfrost to take out the midliner. Yes, because we have the ability to take out frontliners easily ourselves. Get a Train Suit here, and then double Frozen Lance because this target has a lot of armor. Can you please play Umbra next run? We'll see if I randomize it. I have played probably, even with randomizing, I've probably played Umbra more than I played any other clan. This might be a problem. We might end up letting the Light Harnesser go through. This one in particular. Just because of the Clip Defender's ridiculous amount of armor. Ah, we're fine. Do the exact same thing again? No. Let's go for taking out the Clip Defender though instead. Send you, get a new Train Steward out. And then target the backliner. One issue with the Revenge Frostbite Sharks is there isn't much support to buff their effects as opposed to, say, spikes. Yeah, that's true. The spikes obviously have the ability to put more of them on the target, whereas you have... Ooh, I like this. Frostbite 20. Now you have 80. Cool. You're almost dead on this floor. Great. Light Harnesser gets through. I didn't need to do that on the bottom floor, and it let me take some damage there. There we go. But yes, while that is the case... No, not while that is the case. I'm not saying anything contrary. Yeah, it does seem like basically you just have the two relics that affect Frostbite, and that's about it. Branding Rite is really good here. It's a trigger already of my own revenge, as well as giving me armor to let those units live longer. I love it. Axolotl Man, thank you very much for the 25 bits. Much appreciated. I don't want a Glacial Seal. I just did that. I don't cast that many spells as the thing. But what am I going to cast after I get my minions out anyway? You don't have space for the Glacial Seal? Well, I mean, not if I am constantly playing the Train Stewards and sending them to the top floor, but I'm not going to be doing that for long. Alright. Zero cost, zero cost, zero cost. No. You can hold on to that. It's just going to start restoring 5 health to up high every time. Not great. Okay, definitely going over this way. Look at the bunch of magic. Double stack. 40 armor. Seems pretty good to me. Cut a couple of these train stewards. Reroll here. Yeah, consumer torch. Out of here. Consume. Yeah, there we go. Remove the consume back from it. I'm uncertain whether or not I wanted to do that, so remove the consume again, please. Let's get plus 10 on you. Purge 2 cards? Yeah, purge the other train stewards, I think. The only bad thing about the Branding Rite is its anti-synergy with spell power. And the fact that it's piercing as well is a little bit annoying. Just because you can't, you know, hit armor with it and then gain more armor. Is there currently an enemy that applies Frostbite? No. Enemy units enter with Spell Shield too. That's not a problem. That's not really a problem. Hoarfrost doesn't get negated by Spell Shield 2. It's not a damage spell. Alright. Set up our top floor instantly. Love it. Love it. And I'll throw that out anyway, just in case. Yoguti says, does Frostbite need more support? It feels very stable with the options it has and interacts well with a lot of the rest of the Stygian. I don't necessarily think it does. I would agree. I don't necessarily think it does. Let's give you a... yeah, you're gonna need it. Branding Rite. Let's just throw that torch there, set them up possibly. It's just that one revenge Frostbite Shark feels a bit underwhelming. I really don't agree. It's such a strong frontline unit. It's just the way that it stacks Frostbite doesn't stack Frostbite as high as other things can stack Frostbite, but gosh, it's a great frontline unit in front of the things that you're using to generate Frostbite. $71's what? That'll do it. So now we get the kill with the Hornbreaker so that we're ready for future overcharged tanks. That still applies the Frostbite, thankfully. Here we go. Okay. Let's go. Glacial Seal should be lower. Nice. That should take care of the overcharged tank pretty handily for us. And get both of those down there as well. Great. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Hoarfrost, and then we'll Hoarfrost again next turn. Great. And then one more time this turn. This is exactly what I was talking about when I was saying that even with non-flying enemies, we'll have the ability to overstack this. Oh, worked out perfectly. March of Shields. That's a good way to put armor on him. It is a very good way to put armor on those units. Sure. Apply silence to enemy units sounds interesting to me. prevent a particularly annoying wave from being as particularly annoying as it might otherwise be. Instead of torching boss, would it make more sense to torch the shark for Frostbite? I mean, I would have had to look at the breakpoints of how many times the enemy will hit my shark and how many times I'll hit them back, but it could have been. So now the Titan's Tooth, if I hold it in my hand at the end of the turn, will restore my Pyre health by 5. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want it. Alright, Frostbite. Frostbite plus 2. None of that's Frostbite plus 2. Jack Strips, we already basically have. Hell's Banners, we don't have that many attacks. Tethys, we don't have that many big spells. Reroll. What upgrade did you get on the Titan's Tooth? So this one has double stack as well as the Power Stone for extra damage. And the other one has Heaven's Finest Reserve, so it triggers if it's in your hand at the end of the turn. Restore 5 health to your Pyre. It's not great. Not a great shot for us. Could have been a lot worse, but definitely could have been a lot better. That Impish Scholar really feels bad right now, but I guess it brings back the Unnamed Tome at least. With 2 of those torches. Oh, Hellvent to dupe a Hoarfrost? No consideration for the spell weakness 2 on top floor? No, not really. By the time they get to the top floor, they're already dead. Well, is that always going to be true? By the time they get to the top floor, I usually don't like, it's not like this deck has like good big spells to throw at them. It just has this one Titan's Tooth. All of the rest of these are minor damage. We've got 3 damage, 666, and the frontliner enemy unit is always dead. We've got 122, but it consumes, so I play it earlier than that. We've got 112, and then we got a 5 across the board. Yeah, the 15 is basically the only one that really supports that. So have you seen the credits of this game? It gives you an achievement and the music is bomb. I haven't seen the credits for this game. I should, though. Yeah, I'm fine. Not bounce. Hey, Caesars. Maybe go through the credits once you hit rank 25 on YouTube? Maybe. I usually cap off a series by going through the credits, but obviously, you know, roguelikes don't necessarily get capped off in that same fashion. Probably time just to get rid of this Impish Scholar as well, actually. Yeah. Not where I meant to get rid of it, but yeah, it's fine. Just try to put it in front. Titan Sentry. Let's Titan's Tooth as well. That actually decreased the amount of frost I'm putting on the boss there. But we've got the Hoarfrost coming up soon, so. Oh, here we go. Can't seal. Let's march. Torch. Hoarfrost. There we go. 144. It begins. You cap off every series by performing Smallest Church in Sensan. I still haven't done that. Ugh. The tiny church there. Though, admittedly, it once was larger. Hang on. That goes there. You're now dead. I can't use Hoarfrost on the boss this turn, otherwise the Clip Reflector doesn't die. So I'm gonna Hoarfrost there just to make sure that I get the holdover trigger anyway. Then play that. It doesn't get to move, but I do get the Frostbite trigger anyway. Let's go with piercing there. Throw out another Hoarfrost. Okay, fella's getting a little rough. Looking a little rough around the edges. Love it. Can you silence the statues to move them? No, because silence is triggered abilities rather than like just their stats. Okay. Titan's Tooth. Flash Freeze. Or Rust. Oh! Fell died! Huh. Don't know what happened there. Gifts for a guard, reinforced transcendent. Reinforced, honestly, like, reinforced isn't awful for getting the Steelworker to have a ridiculous amount of armor at the end, but I don't think I need it. When played, repeat all summon effect triggered so far this battle. I have no summon effects. Draw 3 spells, enhance them with Consume, plus 20 magic power, and 0 cost. If that hits any of the Titan's Teeth, I'm not super into it. I'm fine. Hard not interested. Take the extra draw though. Alright. Back to a Merchant of Magic, I feel. Also, there's an artifact over here. Could be exactly what we were looking for. Merchant certainly isn't yet. 3 extra cards a turn is nice. Randomizing their cost is not that nice. The cost reductions like these all do apply after, but I still don't think I can do that. Apply daze to enemy units whenever they enter the pyre room, and your pyre gains -5 damage. Okay, I guess. Not super into it, but it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. Alright, let's get to the basic frozen tracks. No, maybe it's hidden passages at this point. Very much not useful. There. Morning, Raps. How are you? And what did I miss? Not super much so far. It's been a very fast run. Effectively, this is a Frostbite stacking build that has a Hoarfrost Effigy, which transfers all Frostbite on this floor to a unit, then doubles the amount of Frostbite. And I have that on holdover, so I just cast it every turn, and then the boss blows up. And then the boss is dead. Alright, permafrost on that Titan's Tooth. Now I just heal 5 every turn. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, just gonna take a lot of those upgrades. Make those spells a little bit better. Spell Shield 2. Still not that threatened by it. Just not that threatened. Pretty sure I have a 100% win rate on runs where I'm offered the Volatile Gauge. Yeah, especially now that it has the extra draw, I imagine it's not difficult to do that. It's just I want the consistency of my strategy, specifically with respect to being able to constantly play the Hoarfrost Effigy every turn. If I'd already, like, because that was offered directly after this, if I hadn't yet taken the second boss artifact, I would have gone for Fell's Remorse, and I probably would have taken the Volatile Gauge in that circumstance. It's just having the extra draw and not the extra energy, and having, like, not that many cards that are getting a necessarily great effect out of it on average is a little discouraging. Second one. Let's self-mutilate and branding right you. I'm gonna Hoarfrost Effigy for the front line, actually, because you need to start taking damage because the back liners are already gonna die. Actually, you've won the run now, right? we'll see. We'll see. Floors with 2 big enemies are going to be rough. I can foresee those floors will be very rough. Okay, I might be playing armor on the bottom line. Fine. Well, I'm not playing armor on the bottom line anymore. I cast the wrong thing there somehow. Oh, it happens. All right. I think Hoarfrost is needed on this floor. Yeah, so we're going to take a little bit of damage to that. Rough. Oh, wait, we're not. Vapor Funnel. Forgot about the Vapor Funnel. Thank you, Vapor Funnel. Wow, Frost. So I can't play the Titan's Tooth here that I would have otherwise wanted to. Let's get a branding right off here. Good lord. Yeah, I don't know how we're taking these Gilded Wings down right now. So far behind. Seems to be working though, so can't really complain. Yeah, there we go. Finally took a hit. Had to happen. Piercing. Give you a little bit more armor even. Hoarfrost on the top line. Spellcast. Okay. At least we're healing 5 per turn, so. Yeah. Oh, it's because the dazed is another round of combat, so that's another Frostbite trigger. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Frostbite. Frostbite. Gotta stack that Frostbite. Torch. Should have done that first. And we've already healed back up from the 10 damage we took. Thank you, the Titan's Tooth, for that. Oh, nice stream rounds. Gotta go. Catch you around, Shadow Soccer. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. We've got another artifact store soon. Tyson Climb is a good way to just throw a unit to the top floor and get it killed by the pyre. Yeah. It did help. It did help. You can't apply armor 1 to friendly units. I mean, I can put that on the same floor as one of the Titan sentries. I'm just not casting that many spells on that floor, but I am casting a couple. Not bad. Is there anything I'm desperate to dupe? That Hoarfrost effigy, because we're going to be able to blow up the Seraph ridiculously quickly if we do it. Don't care about any of those. Maybe the Incant Armor one. Potion Trinkets. The end of turn, frozen cards reduce to 0 cost. That'll make my Titan's Tooth 0. It's not awful. With the tire and funnel days trigger stack. Ooh, with the tire and funnel days trigger stack. I do not know what you're asking. The tire and funnel days. Oh, right. But trigger stack? What do you mean trigger stack? Because this one, if you're talking about, is this a stack for the sake of double stack? Yes. But you can't double stack a relic. Or an artifact, as the case may be. Four rounds of days. You'll have 1 round of days from the Vapor Funnel, and you'll have 2 rounds of days from the Tyson Climb. Shadowblood, thank you very much for the... Oh, there, it actually went off. Weird. Thank you very much for the second month of a tier 1 subscription. Joe Motes and chat, and welcome back to the Republic. They say, happy to be here for 2 months. I don't even know why Twitch is asking me now around 30 minutes later for a Jubilee message. Must have just finally gotten it through the pipes. I'm gonna reroll. It wasn't a great reroll. I might actually just be removing cards here instead of doing anything else. Can't gain 1 armor. I mean, in can't gain 1 armor, I could put on one of the Titan Sentries. And that'll be the one that I put the Glacial Seal and the Guardian Stone behind. Okay, and then the other one will get the extra HP. And then it's remove, remove, remove. BMD King, thank you very much for the 50 bits. Much appreciated. Let's get the Impish Scholar out of here, definitely. And then the unupgraded Frozen Lancers. And that's about it. We could put Endless on a seal or something like that, but... I mean, actually, I will put the 10 damage on the Steelworker. I mean, I don't think that will have any impact whatsoever, but I'll do it. Sure. Alright, and then the final part is Hoarfrost Effigy. We'll double it up. Alright, we should be able to kill the Fell in like a fair... I'm gonna say 5 turns. Incants for big armor on sentries for revenge is what I think I'm looking at. Oh, yes, but there's also, there's a couple different ways in here to give Frostbite. There's a Glacial Seal, there's the Flash Freeze, there's a Titan's Tooth that's got double stacked, so is the Flash Freeze. Flash Freeze just has damage, right? But there's those. And then there's the 2 Hoarfrost Effigies. Transfer all Frostbite on the floor to a unit, then double the amount of Frostbite. And both of them have holdover. Okay, I guess we're setting up the floor for that on turn... on the bottom floor, rather. I'm gonna save myself a bunch of HP there. Sounds like a good idea. Actually, I'm also... Yeah, I'm gonna ascend you, because then you'll go up next round, and then you'll get killed by the Hornbreaker Prince, unless I draw the Steelworker, but if I draw the Steelworker, I might put them behind the Hornbreaker. I did draw the Steelworker. Oh my god. This floor is already a kill. Lee, that's rough. A lot of damage right there. Steelworker does need to be in the back line though. It's okay, I can send them to the front line later with a marching rights. March of Shields, rather, sorry. Definitely take out one of you. I don't think I'm playing the Guardian Stone right now. I don't think I can. Let's take out another of you. Then I'm gonna get my first Hoarfrost off. Very kind of you to say, Shadowblood. Sleep well, bud. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. I like it, Dilly. Let's go Glacial Seal. Oh, we've got the 2 Hoarfrosts already. Hang on. Yeah, we can't put the Glacial Seal on the top 4 yet. It begins! We're just doubling it 2 times a turn. Stop going to floors where you're not getting affected! So rude. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna murder you. Oh, I still need to be playing both of them. All right. There you go. Seraph, please go to my Frostbite floors. I have so much. It's all ready for you. It's got 2 more HP than I can actually kill at the moment. Oh, that's fine. It can go to the top floor and then die there. That's great. Up. Whoa. Yeah. Got him. Okay. Very soon. One free hit. And now we win the video game. Play as many spells as possible so that I can get as much of an effect out of this as possible. Great. Hold over. Oh. Wait, hang on. No. That's... We're actually going to take damage because there can't be more than 999 stacks. Rude! I had it! Well... Titan's Tooth. Another effigy. Got him. Dang it, Seraph! Just one extra number, one extra digit! So rude. Still, getting to 999 Frostbite. Feels pretty good. The Tyson Climb and the Titan's Tooth upgraded there. Nice. And now we only have one combination left that we haven't done. A Melting Remnant lead, Hellhorned second. Oh, let's see if we manage to randomize that one next. This run took a lot more upgrades than I usually do and spread them out a lot across a lot more cards than I usually do, which actually did spend the money that I would have used to remove those cards. Ideally, I would have had a much thinner deck here. I liked how it works for a couple things, like the March of Shields, obviously the Flash Freeze, and the Branding Rite, and the whole Frost Effigies. All of my units as well, I agreed on them. Glacial Seal didn't need Endless. And then the Torches, like, I could have focused more on removing them instead of giving them those slight buffs.